We got the video. We got everything going on. Good morning, everybody. This is the new studio. I hope you like it. It is a great day in River City. It is Tom Chenault. It's the Hair on Fire call. I think you can see that I am very, very calm, very, very collected today. I know what I want to talk to you about. All of you have read Paul Zane Pilzer's book, and it is talking about the next trillion-dollar industry. And they talk about nutrition being the next trillion-dollar industry, and food, the fact that food and the drug companies are doing everything they can to keep us sick. It's almost a conspiracy. But the conspiracy I want to talk to you today about isn't that conspiracy. This is a much bigger conspiracy that just dawned on me a few days ago. How many people hate their jobs? They took a survey and they said 80% of the people in the United States do not like their jobs. That is an absolutely astounding number. As I'm on my radio show every day, my daily radio show, I'm listening to people in their cars driving to a cubicle where they hate the job they're doing, they hate their boss has bad breath, their boss is not as smart as they are, yet they've got to keep this job in order to have security. I don't buy it. I think that that's the biggest conspiracy I've ever heard. 15 years ago, if you were gay and you were a network marketer, guess what? You came out of the closet as a gay person because you couldn't even admit back then that you were a network marketer, and it hasn't got much better now. And the reason I say that to you is because I'm telling you, I think that it's a conspiracy. I think corporate America had to do that to us. Why did they have to do that to us? Because if they hadn't, nobody would be working anywhere. Think about it for a second. Here you go to a job, they take a whole bunch, they tell you when to get there, they tell you when to leave, that somebody has to die or somebody has to get in trouble for you to rise up the ranks, and they've convinced us that what we do, helping other people, having time freedom, health freedom, and money freedom, is a pyramid scheme. This is the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life. But if the word got out, nobody would be going to jobs. You guys are in the catbird seat. Take a look. I was talking to Trish Hetherington last night, and I was talking to Rachel Owenby, and she was talking about the fact that we ought to publicize how many new distributors enter the company every month. Why does that happen? When you're opening up the paper and you're seeing Apple Computer, Facebook, all these companies laying people off. This is opposite day. Here you've got a whole bunch of people that have they're making no money. Most of us at the beginning of this thing make no money, yet we're running around like a bunch of crazed maniacs because we love what we're doing so much. Why? Because it's such a shift in the job that we go to every day. It is so different that we would rather do this at the beginning for no money, because we've got something that is prevalent in this thing that is called hope. Hope at a major level, and then hope turns into earnings, and then earnings turns into bigger earnings, and all of a sudden plan B starts turning into plan A, and sooner or later, usually later, I'm going to be honest with you, it ends up plan B becomes plan A, and you're able to walk away from that job that you just absolutely despise. I am absolutely sure that it's a conspiracy. I am sure they're trying to keep us indentured servants. That's okay. This country was built on people going to cubicles and putting on headsets and doing all that stuff. That doesn't mean you have to do it. That doesn't mean you can't have a plan B. You can be Jerry Anderson over there in Salt Lake City. The guy's over 60 years old. He was telling me about how much he's been making in longevity over the years. It's a lot of money. And I'll tell you one thing right now, that warms my heart. It warms my heart for the Pat Allens of this country. It warms my heart for anybody that is able to supplement their Social Security money after they retire. Because I'll tell you what, that Social Security money is poverty. You are working toward poverty if you're working toward retirement on your 401k, on the retirement from your job, and the money that you're going to get from Social Security. I'll tell you, in current dollars, you're going to be living like a Kurd. You don't want to do that. You want to have a life of absolute plentifulness. And I'll tell you, the way to do that is take your destiny into your own hands today and take 4 people with you. Get a mission. Get a mission like you've never had a mission. When I interview most of you people, it's very interesting. You all tell me about some great thing that you've got in the back of your mind. I want to open up a spiritual retreat. I want to open up a center for abused children. I want to open up a wellness center. I want to open up something to make the planet better. I want to help homeless people. And the thing I always want to say to you is, that's an awesome dream, but do you have the funding plan in place? Because if you don't have that funding plan in place for all those altruistic things that you want to do, it's still just a dream. But once you put the funding plan in place, which is us, all of a sudden everything shifts. And what do you have then? You have yourself a plan. You have yourself a goal. It goes from a dream to something tangible. And that's what I want for each and every one of you. Something tangible. You've got to be brave to come out of the closet and say, I am a network marketer. I've got a plan B. But once you start coming out of the closet like that, you are going to be astounded at how many people are already doing it that really wanted to talk to you about it but were afraid. This is the greatest thing going. You are in the greatest profession going. You might only have your toe in the water right now. Some of you are all in, but I'm going to tell you one thing right now. You are playing the right game at the right time. And all you need to do right now is decide that you are going to play it bigger than big. And you're going to take 4 people with you. And you're going to dial in 4 people that you love, that you care about, that you want to partner with. And you're going to take them to the moon, just like Dawn Clemens is doing, just like Marianne Niehaus is doing. She is a stand for her team, her daughter being one of them. It is so exciting to see you people grabbing the bull by the horns, saying, Tom, meet me in Aurora. Tom, meet me in Colorado Springs. Meet me down in Loveland. Meet me in Utah. Meet me in Chicago. Meet me in Houston. I love that. That means you've got the eye of the tiger. That means you want to do this thing at a level that you've never done anything before. I'm willing to put a stand in the ground, a flag in the ground, and say, I am going to be a stand for my future. I am going to show people that this profession works. I am going to show people that we can do this thing. And you know what? You can't do it alone, and that's the beautiful thing. In your job, you've probably been pushing that pig through the python snake by yourself for a very, very long time. And you're probably pretty good at it. And then you go out in network marketing and you find out that it isn't so easy because you can't do this by yourself. You've got to be that leader that's able to lead, to teach, to develop, to train, to motivate, to light up, to fire up. And that's who you're going to be. So by goodness, today is the day that you come out of the closet. You make the stand. We bust the conspiracy and we win this game at a level that's never been won before. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.